Hello, hello, and here we go, our very last installment of Cut the Cheese. So let's take a look at what we're working on this time. We are going to be down here in box number 6 of your anchor chart, and we are going to be talking about something that is sometimes called a stable syllable, but we're going to think about it from our chart as consonant plus LE. So we know that LE usually comes at the end of a word, and it's very, very common. So syllables with a consonant followed by an LE. These are unaccented syllables and found at the end of words. So the examples they give down here are apple, turtle, and this got covered up by her graphic, but it's noodle. Now I want you to take a look and see if you can figure out how we are going to be dividing these. Do you see something in common between these words you can see? All right, so I'm going to teach you how to do these. And again, whenever we move on to a new rule, these rules that we've already learned still apply. So R-controlled vowels are going to stay together. Silent E is always going to be X'd out, okay? And we're going to take a look at the vowels that work together and the letters and consonants that work together, because those guys have to stay together in their syllable. We don't separate those. So for our first stable LE, I think we'll start with the ones that we're most familiar with. All right, so as usual, I have highlighted my vowel, and the sound, the target sound that we're working on is the LE, so of course they're going to stay together. Now, once I've found those, I need to look in between, just like always. How many consonants do I see there? Well, I see 2, and I know that when I see 2 consonants, I divide between the 2 of them. So this is going to create, ready? Cut the cheese, hold your nose. 2 syllables. This is a closed because the consonant is closing in that little I, so it will be short. Rip, and now we have pull, ripple, ripple, ripple. Okay, now we could have thought, if we were just not familiar with syllables, that this would be ripe, ripe. If this was rye with nothing after it, would be a long vowel, but because we're closed, it's short. All right, let's take a look at another one. Not so obvious, because I think we've learned that the double consonants always get divided between. All right, so again, vowel by itself, our target letters that we know are going to stay together, 2 consonants in the middle. Again, this rule is going to always apply. We are going to divide between the 2, but let me tell you what's special about the LE. Whenever I see an LE at the end of a word, I need to look back 1 letter. And if that letter is a consonant, here's what I'm always going to do. I am going to start at the end of the word and count backwards. 1, 2, 3, divide. So 1, 2, 3, divide or cut the cheese right here, but look at it, also follows the rule we know about 2 consonants in the center, right? Because we know when there's 2 consonants, we divide between. So now I have a syllable can, simple, easy peasy word for me to sound out, and dole, candle, okay? That's how syllables help us. They help us to know where to divide and how that's going to affect the sounds that the vowels are making, because those vowels are the tricksters. All right, I have a couple more of those, but let's go on to a different example, okay? All right, so again, I've highlighted my vowels. I've alerted myself to the LE here, okay? Now, if I use that 1, 2, 3 divide rule, look what's going to happen. I see the LE and I see the F, which is a consonant right before it. So if I say 1, 2, 3, divide, I'm going to go right between those. And again, look how it follows the rule, okay? So now I've got a long I because that's open. Try, full. Trifle can be a really yummy dessert, or it can be kind of lollygagging, not kind of wasting time. So trifle, and that's a word you might not have known. So here is a really good opportunity for syllables to help us. All right, here's the last one that I will do to show you the 1, 2, 3 divide rule, okay? And again, vowel here will be my question mark. Is this novel or is this noble? Flippy Dolphin tells me to try both, but syllables can help me narrow it down because I see LE, I see 1 consonant, 1, 2, 3, divide. And now I see that I have an open syllable and the word I already know, no, bull, noble. So this is not noble, it's noble. If there were 2 B's there, this would now be a closed syllable and it would be noble, which is a make-believe word, but this is the actual word noble. Now, when you get to your pack, you're going to find tons of worksheets that go with this skill. They're fun for you to do, but at the very tippity top end, I put a bunch of games, and these games help you practice all of the different syllable types that we've learned over the last few weeks. So these are, again, for you to do, just to practice, even if you pull one out every couple weeks over the summer to just keep your memory refreshed and keep those little reading skills going. Now, for the very last challenge for Cut the Cheese, and watching my time, I have to introduce you to a friend, okay? So this is the ultimate cheese. This is the big cheese, let's say, okay? This is the big cheese's name. I don't even know if you can see that huge cheese, okay? So let's see if we can figure out this guy's name. He's the big cheese, okay? Now, this is his name, and we're going to take his name, it's a good one, and we're going to figure out where we would divide it by its syllable rules, and then we're gonna see if we can figure out his name, okay? So he's gonna go over here for a minute, and I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna highlight or circle vowels that my highlighter, of course, is kind of running out of juices here. All right, now look, this is a big word. This is a monstrous word. So what I did, and I know it's hard to see because my marker was running out, but there's the OR circled, R controlled vowels always stay together. Here's one vowel by itself, one vowel by itself. So let's take this using the rules we know. Let's start here at the beginning. We know this stays together, right? I see one consonant here between the 2, and it's usually gonna stick with the second one. Okay, so I'm gonna go gore, cut the cheese. I'm cutting the huge cheese. All right, now I'm gonna take the next one. Here's this vowel and this vowel. How many consonants do I see between? Oh, I see 2. And when I see 2, I'm gonna slice right between them. Hold your nose, this is big cheese. This is gonna be the smelliest cheese we've had so far. Okay, so now I've got gone. I've got gore, gone, closed syllable, so I know it's short, gone. It's not gone, it's gone. Okay. 2 vowels. Ooh, 1 consonant between. What do I do? All right, so 1 between, I'm gonna cut the cheese right here. Hold your nose. Oh, all right. Zo, open syllable, gargonzo, because the usual thing is for that to stick with the second syllable in that situation. So gore, gone, zo, and this is la, gore, and it's, you would think open lay, but it's not. This is a little bit of a rule breaker. Gorgonzola, gore, gone, zo, la, like la, 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 la. All right, so this monster's name is Gorgonzola, and I am the big cheese. Good job, you guys. You've done such a good job on your syllables. I'm proud of you. Keep practicing and use them as much as you can because they'll help you figure out those tricky words. See you later.